So, good morning. Welcome to my Monday messages. And for those of you who haven't maybe tuned in for a while or are new, I'm Rebecca. I'm a homeopath. I'm a QTT practitioner. I'm a holistic life coach and Healy user and all-round natural health advocate. So, just popping in here on a Monday to share some kind of thought process, a simple practice, something to stimulate as many people as possible to work towards, that sounds too onerous, to become more conscious of what is serving us in our lives and what could be changed, updated, reassessed in order to serve us better. Okay, so those of you who follow me more regularly will be aware that I took part in a fantastic intuitive art workshop on Saturday, and it was really transformative. For me, it reconnected me. It reconnected me with my relationship with creativity. And I have a kind of what can I say? It's an enduring relationship. It's one that's always there in the background, but sometimes I can come away from it for long periods of time. And there's a kind of ebb and a flow. And at this particular time, it was exactly the right time for me to plug back into that side of myself, that part of myself, and to really enjoy what the workshop was about. And that is something that's a little bit new to me in the area of painting. And that's working with paint, playing with colours, with shapes, with forms, with feelings, without any investment in what the outcome is going to be. So normally I would be, I was going to say copying. I don't copy as such, but I would be working to try and reproduce in some way an image, either from a photograph or another painting or a memory even. And this time there wasn't any of that. It was just coming from here, and a little bit from here, and everywhere else of the other part of me. And that was just a really, really beautiful process. And the actual process itself of creativity is what's often, I think, more valuable to us than the outcome. You know, when I paint or draw or do anything else, I'm largely doing it for myself. I'm not really doing it for anyone else. So it's a bonus when other people are drawn to it. It's a bonus when other people say, "Oh, I really like that," and it touches me. I'm really pleased that people feed back to me when they like my work. But it's not. It's not the reason that I do it. The reason that I do it is because of the pleasure it gives me, the mindfulness, the focus on just playing. So anyway, I could talk about this for ages. But it really reminded me of how many times I hear statements from other women like the one that's with this post. I'm terrible at art. I haven't a creative bone in my body. And I just wanted to question whether that belief, because it's a belief, is actually serving you, or whether it's even true. Because my own perspective would be that every single woman on this planet is creative. Every single person on this planet is creative in some way. And by stating that belief, we are unconsciously denying large or small parts of ourselves that need expression. So I wanted to just discuss today, well, what does creativity mean? What does it actually mean? Does it mean that it's exclusively about painting or drawing or reproducing an image in a photographic way? I think, often our school experience with art and creativity has a lot to answer for in that regard. I certainly witnessed that in my own children. I was lucky myself that I had very encouraging creative teachers when I was at school. I can't say that that was the same for my children's experience. And sadly, my son is coming back to it now. My daughter, not so much. And the emphasis is very much on being able to be a really fine draftsman or draftswoman. By that I mean that you can reproduce an image in a photographic way. And don't get me wrong, I have huge admiration for people who are able to do that. It's really fine work, and it's of huge value to them, I think, in doing that process. For me, I'm more interested in being able to create, I was going to say images, but just play, just create with colour, to tap into my imagination, if you like, rather than being able to reproduce an image photographically, because I've got a camera for that. So that's my perspective. But I think that's a very, if we limit ourselves to creativity, meaning that I can't reproduce an image photographically, then we're really, really limiting ourselves. I'm just noticing that my phone's telling me I've got slow connection, so I hope that you can see and hear me. If you are watching, then do let me know that you can hear me okay and that you can see me okay. That'll be helpful. So just an invitation this morning to really think about what creativity is, because I don't know very many women who do not spend some time creating or how they would like to express themselves in the world. So we do that by choosing what we're going to wear every day. We choose our colours. We choose, each part of our external makeup, if you like, in order to suit our mood or suit our purpose. That's being creative. We may choose, the furnishings in our houses, the colour of the paint on the walls, the bed linen, the cushions. We may create meals. We may obviously, ultimately, in our parenting and in our literally creation of life, there's creativity. So there's actually self-expression in the way that we do everything, really. We are universally creative beings, and that's been the case in terms of painting, right from when people could put their handprints on a cave wall. So to actually make that statement, I'm not creative, I want to invite you to ask yourself, well, what does that actually mean? Is it true? Absolutely, is it 100% true, with beyond a shadow of a doubt, that you're not creative or that you haven't any creativity in you? And also to ask yourself, is it possible that that is actually not true? Might it be possible that there's at least a part of me that is actually very creative and would like to be supported to show up more often, to be indulged more often, to be able to just get lost in the process of creating something? And as I say, that can be cooking, or that can be getting dressed in the morning. It could be anything. That's all creativity. So just be careful of those limiting beliefs, and be mindful of how they are serving you and how they might not be serving you. And there could be a bit of both. So yeah, if you disagree with me, do let me know. And if you agree with me, then I would be really grateful if you could just put a heart in the comments, and just really to ask yourself, well, now I've actually recognized that there is creativity in me. How does that feel? How does that feel? So I think that's it. Let me just check I haven't missed anything. Yeah, no, it's just really an invitation to reconnect with your own relationship with creativity and what that means to you. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you'd like some support in exploring the more creative side of you and unlocking it, if you like, releasing it into the world and understanding how that might serve you very well, actually, in your everyday life and even in your businesses, in your work life. Creativity is an essential part of everything that we do. Then do get in touch and we can have a chat about that and we can work out the best way forward for you. Okay, that's it. Have a beautifully creative week. Take care.